Now I'd like to take the opportunity to spotlight the college's Eagle Award recipient. Eagle, the Exceptional Adult Georgian and Literacy Education Program, celebrates adult learners in pursuit of excellence. The program recognizes and honors students who have demonstrated exceptional achievement in adult education classes. The Eagle program also helps to create awareness of educational opportunities available within local communities across the state and to foster involvement in lifelong learning pursuits. The Eagle Award recipient for 2018 is Samantha Massingill. Samantha is a resident of Bartow County and recently earned her GED at the Summerhill Complex in Cartersville. She has enrolled in classes at Chattahoochee Tech for this semester and plans to take classes in culinary arts and business management. Chris Hoard, Director of Adult Education, if you will also join us on the stage to help us present the award to Samantha.
What do you do when you are told that you would never amount to anything? At what point do you allow the words of others to determine your destiny? It would be easy to just give up, if not for the adult education program and the Chattahoochee Technical College system of Georgia. I would not be standing here today. My name is Samantha Ann Massingill, and I would like to share my story with you guys. I could have easily become a statistic. At 17, I was in foster care, and I was a high school dropout. I could not count on my biological family at all. My dad is in prison, and my mom was not able to take care of us, my brother and I. If not for the generosity of my aunt, I honestly do not know where I would be living. And my brother still lives in his foster home with his foster mother, a place where he finally feels comfortable and accepted. Life was not always this messy, though. In 2011, when I was 12 years old, my mother was diagnosed with breast cancer. My dad couldn't cope, and my mom sank into a deep depression. During her treatments, she attempted suicide, or tried to at least. She wasn't successful, thankfully. But I remember her walking into the room and collapsing at my feet at 12. As traumatic as it was to see that, I was still able to think logically enough to call 911. Thankfully, she really did survive, and she still struggles with mental health issues, and that's one of the reasons why me and my brother do not live at home. 3 years later, 2 detectives came to our home, and they talked to my mom for a while, and my brother and I had been asked to go to our rooms. My mom came back there, and she asked me if I thought that either I or my brother was looking at child pornography on our computers. I know I had not, and I highly suspected that my brother had not either, as he was 12 at that time. Whew. It later became apparent to us that it was my dad who had, and he is now in prison because of what he did. Before he went to prison, though, my dad had told me that he felt that it was my fault that my mother tried to attempt suicide when I was 12. That accusation completely devastated me. I couldn't function or just think on my own for a long time, and it completely took my self-esteem. I had already convinced myself that I was a failure. And this is when I decided to leave my home. It took me a year to enroll into a GED program. And that was truly when my life began to turn around. I found the Chattahoochee Technical College Adult Education Program. I chose this program because I felt that I needed the accountability. Before starting this program, I was previously homeschooled exclusively. I didn't even attend kindergarten anywhere else. My biggest struggles were understanding how to take multiple choice questions or standardized testing, because when you're homeschooled, you honestly do not have to do anything like that. It was completely new. The instructors at the adult ed program helped me learn how to test. These wonderful instructors encouraged me and told me that I could earn my GED and that I could go to college, which was something that I thought I could never do. My instructors gave me the contact information for Miss Jackie, which is the transition specialist, and she helped me through the process of enrolling and finally getting to come here. Imagine how that helped my self-esteem. I want to be able to encourage people who feel that they aren't good enough. I want to be able to show people that they can have a future and that getting their GED can be one of the many stepping stones to the goals that they want to achieve. I don't want anyone to be afraid that they may fail or to not try because of a fear of failure. I earned my GED because I want to be more than enough for me. When I was growing up, I was always told that I would never amount to anything, that I would never be enough. And now I finally feel adequate enough, and that I'm not a failure, and that I can do this. I already begun classes at Chattahoochee Technical College for culinary arts at the Mountain View location, and it is much different than I thought it would be, but it is everything I've dreamed about for a very long time. And I stand before you today as a college student who knows that she can achieve success. Thank you.